Rap, the widely popular lyrical version of hip hop that rakes in about 21.7% of all album consumption in the United States. Although popular among those of all ages, rap is extremely prominent in the playlists of those under 30, such as teens and young adults, with even kids at ages 4 or 5 years old rapping the songs of their favorite rappers word for word. Rap has itself its own variety of subgenres. These include New York originated old school, Junior Mafia, some mark ass bitches. We keep on coming while boom bap, selling drugs and such. Who never had much, trying to trap, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big titties, little waist, body crazy, Latin rap, emo rap, and much more. This can go on forever. There are tons of subgenres, and some of those subgenres even have their own subgenres. But the one I want to focus on for this episode is drill. Drill as a genre is a mix of both trap and gangster rap. It originated in Chicago and made its way to mainstream media through the success of Chicago rappers like Chief Keef and Lil Durk. As its popularity increased, so did the number of people involved in this rap scene, and very quickly the center of drill music shifted a couple of states away to New York City. Drill became the national anthem of the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Harlem, hypothetically of course. It became the voice of New York. On any given day in the city, you can find teens blasting drill music, dancing and grooving to the beat in what is called getting sturdy, and rapping the lyrics as if their lives depended on it. This genre of rap and the dance associated with it has become so mainstream that you can expect to hear it at any good party, any party with culture, especially in the city. Then what's the problem? Well, first things first, New York City, much like Chicago, is a city prevalent with gang life. The gang dynamic in the city is one that is unique and pretty difficult to understand, but in simpler terms, the prominent gangs of today all started in 2003 with a gang called the YGs, or Young Gunners. As time passed, internal disagreements with the gang caused a subset known as Young Gunners from Cortland to separate and establish themselves as a separate gang, the Original Goons, or OGs. Additionally, the three other gangs that make up the scene include Side, or DOA, the OYGs, or Original Young Gangsters, and the 4-1 Gang, which has no meaning other than being a 4 and a 1. Similar to rap and its subgenres, these gangs have their own subsets that differ mostly by location of where the subset is located. Nonetheless, the biggest gangs to make up today's beef include the YGs, the OGs and Side from the Bronx, the OYGs from Harlem, and the 4-1 from Brooklyn. Now, the reason why I bring this up is that if you play any drill song coming out of New York City in the last couple of months, it is almost guaranteed that you will hear one, if not multiple, of these gangs referenced in the song. The biggest New York drill rappers in the scene right now, like Shy K, K-Flock, Didi Osama, and Kyle Rich, are all members of certain gangs in the city. When they write the lyrics to their songs, they make sure that the public know exactly what gang they are a part of, which gangs they don't mess with, and what exactly they would do to the member of those gangs when they see them. Rival gangs have practically taken drill music as the means by which they incite and provoke opposing gangs. And this incitement is not in any playful way. Take a listen to this snippet. The lyrics to these songs not only disrespect their opposing gang members that are alive, but they also disrespect those who have unfortunately passed away. The most common form of this disrespect occurs by using the phrase smoking on, followed by the street name of the person who died. As disheartening and immoral as some of these lyrics can be, freedom of speech allows these rappers to say whatever they practically want. The more prevalent issue is in the lyrics that state what they are going to do. Smoke a JB from the same. Little right down the V. Like I said, 16 in my speed. Catch me 9, I empty the clip. Got with me, I bake those 6 like these niggas is dissing the game. Whole time, these niggas is lame. Let's spin through a side, watch it see his flame. Cause they talk a little naughty and shot. And this is not all talk. The same kids involved in these drill songs dissing others and being dissed themselves are the same ones that are dying in the streets. In 2021, within the span of just 4 days, 3 teenage boys from the Bronx were killed in connection to gang violence. These 3 victims included 19-year-old Takil Doherty, 13-year-old Jerry Ellett, and 16-year-old Ramon Joe Medrano, with each subsequent death being retaliation for the previous one. As shown in the previous snippet, these deaths immediately become a gold mine for opposing gang members to taunt and diss in their drill songs. However, this is not a joke. This is the death of young boys who haven't gotten to even truly live their lives yet being talked about in these songs. New York Times wrote that the shooting incidents have increased from 260 to 296 in just the first quarter of this year, and every single day, news outlets present the story of a new teen killed in the city by guns. Drill music is taking the blame. As one source in the New York Post stated, these shootings are young kids that are part of localized gangs that are antagonizing each other on social media and then going out and shooting each other. Even the mayor agrees and went the distance to schedule a meeting with current drill rappers.
In the rappers and show how this is impacting and is causing the loss of lives of young people like them.
So, is drill truly the cause of this recent spike in shootings and deaths? Is music alone enough to provoke murder? Stay tuned.